Cancer, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of June 2018, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of May, and let's see what is in store for you for next month. So the first card for you representing the present position or the beginning of the month, you have the Three of Diamonds. So this Three of Diamonds indicates strongly that towards the beginning of the month of June, it looks like there are a lot of people that are contacting you with regards to your career. It can be also like if you have been signed to get involved in several different projects, for instance, then it probably people are trying to get your attentions, try to ask you to do something for them, or even you can collaborate with them in some way. And it can also be for a bigger kind of the same goal, like if you work for the same company, for instance, but you may have several different projects with several different teams, and you may have to get involved with them in order to achieve your goal in this kind of projects. So it looks like there are a lot of support as well from the people around you. People are trying to help you as well. It doesn't have to be like they are just taking your time and doesn't give you any contributions and so on. But it looks like that people are trying to work with you. That's the whole things. So the next card that you have representing the second card, or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Seven of Diamonds. So it looks like you have been trying to figure out, like you might have some kind of projects that are pending. It can be also because you get involved with several different people. It can also be because you have a lot of projects on hand, and you may see that the progress may come quite slow. It doesn't really like going fast as you wish, but it's still progressing. So it doesn't have to be like stagnant or something along those lines, but it looks like that people are trying to help you, and you are trying to complete some of the project that you may have, and something that are your responsibility in this case. So expect there are kind of a delay or some kind of like progress that are not going extremely fast that maybe you might have hoping for, but everything's still going on. It doesn't have to be like stop or stagnant in some way. So try to be patient in your work environments. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Four of Diamonds. So it looks like it's very kind of I would say grounding month for you for the month of June. For based on the number of cards so far, you have already 3 cards with the suit of diamonds. It looks like that you might be get involved with several I would say money making ideas as well. So in the past you may have already secure positions or jobs if you have been looking for one. So you might be getting promotions, some of you, and also you might be already purchased a house or a property in some way, and it looks like that's kind of things that you have done in the past, giving you sense of security. And that's something that represented by this card, by the way. You have a very strong foundations on your money situations, and it can also be a lot of different things. Like I said before, it looks like that if you have been purchased a piece of property or land, or like if you get a job in some way, and that's something that you feel grounded already before the month of June. So the next side that you are presenting the things that you learned from the past, you have the Eight of Diamonds. Again, another diamonds card. So far you have like all of these are diamonds card, and it looks like that in the past you have been getting your rewards, and that's something that you have been thinking like positively about yourself. Because let's say if you get involved in several projects beforehand, for instance in the past few months or so, and all of those projects are going so well, and that's something that you have been hoping for, and that's something that you want to do in your next career as well. And that's something that you learn, by the way, from the past, that you have like strengths in some certain part of your life, like certain aspect of your life, and it's something that you want to develop for further in the future, and that's something that you want to do in life. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go of from the past, you have the Eight of Spades. So this Eight of Spades indicates that in the past you may have got like self-doubt or self-destructions or demotivations in some way, like you are feeling confused about the situations that you may have in the past. But hopefully, because this is something like negative card and you finally decided to let it go, it can also be like if you have been in a very negative relationship with your significant others, for instance, and you might finally decided in the past that you want to leave this relationship and just move on. It can also be the case like if you have been working in your previous jobs, for instance, and you didn't get any appreciation from your boss or from your peers, and nobody wants to hear what you say, or even doesn't really give any sense of positive attitude towards you, and that's something that you don't like to do, you know. Like people are working because they feel appreciated, and that's the reason why they want to stay, and that's something that you early on decided in the past that you want to leave because you didn't get any appreciation from them. So let's see the next card. If you have representing the future card towards the end of the month, you have the Five of Clubs. So this Five of Clubs indicates that towards the end of the month there will be some kind of disagreement with your colleagues. It can also be because of the finalization of your projects or of your tasks that you have. It doesn't have to be negative here. It can also be like simple as like putting the final touch on the project, and you disagree with certain people because of your certain belief and certain principle that you have. And things that you may have to do is just try to hear other people's perspective and try to see what they want, and then work from what they suggested and start thinking about it, and maybe you also challenge them, but it doesn't have to be like stubborn or something along those lines, but just try to find out the common ground with them, and then from that point you can see the other people perspective, and then from that point then you can simply learn from them, and then let them know what you feel about this, and tell them what you want to do with the situation as well. Just share your ideas as well. It can also be like they don't know because they disagree because they don't know what you want, or it can also be they disagree because they don't know what is in your mind and what is your idea. So the last card for you, representing the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Hearts. So this Ten of Hearts indicates that whatever the things that you may have going on in the month of June, it looks like everything will result to like it will come to make you happy. So it will be something along those lines, like if you feel like people are not in your favor, or just like people are not in your side, it doesn't have to be negative. It can also be because of that. Actually you will end up in the better situation that you might not even think about it. So that's something that you want to see and hear the other people perspective, and that's the things that you maybe lack of in the past, and that's why possibly you have troubles in the past, and now it's a time for you to change it, to try to change your behavior and start thinking about something else, the way you, I mean, change yourself to see how the other people react on that. So I think that's overall reading for you for the month of June. I hope that this reading is helpful. And if you like the reading, just click like. And if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe. And see you next month. Thank you.